Everybody loved her food. Office workers crossed busy streets just to buy it. Students skipped lectures for it. Taxi drivers waited an extra hour just to eat before going home. Her small food spot sat between a phone repair shop and a closed-down pharmacy on Market Street, right in the heart of the town. The signboard above her stall was old and faded, with peeling paint and letters that had lost their sharpness. Nothing about the place looked special. In fact, most people who passed Market Street for the first time barely noticed it, yet every afternoon a line formed there without fail. People stood patiently, phones in hand, eyes drifting toward the pots as steam rose slowly into the air. Some chatted quietly. Others stared ahead in silence, already thinking about the first spoonful. No one complained about the wait. No one ever asked why the line kept growing. They all knew one thing. It was worth it. The woman behind the counter was known as Auntie Amani. No one knew her exact age. She looked like someone time had stopped questioning. Her voice was calm, almost gentle, even when the street around her was loud. She wore simple clothes, always clean but never flashy, and her hair was tied back in the same scarf every day. She didn't advertise. She didn't shout prices. She didn't smile too much. She just cooked. Her meals were simple: rice, stew, soup, beans, vegetables. The kind of food people grew up eating, the kind people stopped paying attention to once life became busy. But when people ate her food, something happened. Arguments softened, tension eased, memories surfaced. Some customers stayed seated long after finishing, staring at nothing. Others stood up quietly and walked away as if deep in thought. A few wiped their eyes and laughed it off, blaming smoke or pepper. A man once said, half joking, "This food feels like someone understands me." People laughed, but no one forgot the feeling. Auntie Amani never joined in those conversations. She served the food, collected the money, and nodded politely. She never rushed anyone, even when the line stretched far down the street. And there was something else. She never ate her own food in public, not once. Daniel Okoye noticed before anyone else thought it mattered. Daniel worked at a small tech office 2 streets away. He was quiet, observant, and the kind of person who noticed details most people ignored. He started eating at Auntie Amani's place simply because it was close to work. He kept coming back because it helped him sleep. For years, sleep had avoided him. Stress, overthinking, old thoughts that refused to stay buried. But on the days he ate her food, sleep came easily, deeply, without effort. That alone made him uncomfortable. So he began to watch. Auntie Amani never measured ingredients. She never tasted the food while cooking. She moved with calm certainty, as if following instructions written somewhere only she could see. Daniel noticed something else too. After certain people ate, they didn't leave smiling. They didn't leave sad either. They left quiet, as if something inside them had been gently removed. The town, meanwhile, was falling in love. A lifestyle blog wrote about her. A local radio host mentioned her food spot during a morning show. An influencer showed up one afternoon with a phone already recording. Auntie Amani shook her head gently. "No pictures, please." The influencer laughed awkwardly and left. Free promotion was something everyone wanted, but Auntie Amani didn't explain herself. The mystery only grew. Business doubled. People started planning their days around her food. Lunch meetings became after Market Street. Students joked that her meals cured anxiety. Someone said her food was cheaper than therapy. She smiled politely when she heard that, but Daniel noticed something else. Every day she looked more tired, not the tiredness sleep could fix, not the tiredness of hard work. It was the kind of tiredness that sat deep in the eyes. The first incident happened on a Friday. A woman named Mrs. Talbot, a well-known secondary school teacher, had just finished eating when she suddenly froze. Her spoon slipped from her hand and hit the plate with a soft sound. She didn't scream. She didn't faint. She cried, right there on Market Street. People rushed to help her. Someone brought water. Someone called a taxi. Through tears, Mrs. Talbot kept repeating one sentence. "I didn't know I was still carrying it." No one knew what she meant. The next day, she returned. Calm, quiet,
Thank you,
grateful.
Auntie Amani.
She thanked Auntie Amani and left without saying anything else. The town moved on. But Daniel didn't. That night, as he walked home, he realized something that made his chest tighten. Everyone who felt lighter after eating her food looked relieved. Auntie Amani never did, and whatever her food was taking from people, it was going somewhere.